another each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning to you. All right. Morning, Amber. Good to see you. What's up with me? Well, I'm doing everything I can not to smash somebody's fucking face in. That's what I'm doing. He deserves it too. He deserves it. You don't fuck with my daughter. So, but it's gotta wait. Yes, I will be doing something. You bet. Every now and then you gotta wake up the lion. It's just how it is. You know? So yeah. But I'll get over it. Patience. You gotta be patient. Tell me I'm not patient. Fuck you up. Yeah. I come from an era where you talk shit, you're gonna get your ass fucking knocked out. And I know that I come across as this really nice. I'll fuck you up. Yeah. See? Hey? So you get it. You get it. Yeah. You know, not everything has to have patience, tolerance, kindliness, and love. It does not. Sometimes the lion needs to wake up and tear through fucking things so that people realize how life actually is. Yeah. And I don't mind being the lion. I really don't. So, but I can't do it today, so I'll go ahead and reel that in. Yeah. There's some control things going on. Once that's over, I got free reign. So I'll just take care of those first. All right, let's get started with this. I'm not nice. I'm kind. Okay, and I choose to be kind. Okay, there's a big difference. I'm not kind by nature. Right? I only grew up in white suburbia till I was about 12, 13. And after that, no, it was all hood dudes. And I had to do there's a lot of physical altercation. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. I met Scott. He's not somebody you really fuck with. But yeah, there you go. But welcome to Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. If you're here, please say hello. And that's the way you do it. Yes, that is the correct way to do it. Right? Yes. Because see, this morning I was just going to hop in my car, go to his work, and beat the fuck out of him. It wasn't going to be much to it. I mean, not much thought. It doesn't take much. So, but see, as arrested alcoholics, it's hard to do the right thing. It is. But let's talk about a shared gift, which is kind of opposite of all of this. Hey, at least we can laugh at it. And all I did was try and follow him on Instagram, and he got all paranoid. Now his whole day is ruined because I did that. Oops. So I had to make an amends to my daughter, though, and told her I won't. That I did it. I did it on purpose. I had to admit it. And that I will get better at it. So, all right. Man, I don't. Okay. So a shared gift. AA is more than a set of principles. It is a society of alcoholics in action. We must carry the message, else we ourselves wither, and those who haven't been given the truth may die. That would include our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, our uncles, our aunties, our our own parents, our brothers, our sisters, all these people in our lives. Because I'm reading that. I'm going to tell you, in Colorado, I don't see a society of alcoholics in action. No, I just see a bunch of divided meetings. That's what I see. There shouldn't be, here's the thing, is there shouldn't be hundreds of meetings in Colorado. We should probably lower those. Yeah. I've been trying to find groups to go and to go and support things like that. It's been kind of hard. Yeah. Now there's also a different set of people online. They're always in fucking action though. The people I hang out with, they're action people. Yeah. People that come here and can last for more than 5 seconds listening to me. Honestly, that just irritates the fuck out of me. If you don't want to listen, then just don't bother coming. So I think Dion may need to change his attitude a little bit before he moves on to anything else. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's do it right now. I'm going to show you what I do. All right, all done. I prayed to God. Yeah, that's all you got to do. Serenity prayer. God, I didn't start this day right. Can we start it over? Thank you. That's all it was. Doesn't need to be more than that, right? But the thing is, if I focus on my anger, what's going to happen is we won't really get to this. So let's restart. AA is more than a set of principles. It is a society of alcoholics in action. Now, let's think on this a little bit, because as one person, I create these ripples, right? Good or bad is up to me. That's my choice. Good or bad ripples. I start with a bad ripple this morning, or we start with a different ripple, okay? Well, when you have a group of people with the same intention, it becomes something different. And when no one person is the leader of this group, because there are no leaders in Alcoholics. There are no bosses. There's leaders, sure. Sorry. But there aren't any bosses. There's no one person, The leader would be just like, hey, let's put this together. Okay, let's do that. Right? We must carry the message, else we ourselves wither, and those who haven't been given the truth may die. You do not carry the message while you're in an AA meeting. No, that's not carrying. Carrying the message is an action of leaving the meeting, using the principles of the program in your everyday life. Like going to the PTA meeting and doing it correctly, like, being a good example of things of what you should be and how you should act. It's about going to hospitals. It's about going to detoxes. It's about jails and prisons. It's all the sordid places. That's where we find these people. And that's where we're supposed to be. Kind of hard to do when it's not available. Well, then let's think further. Then what do we need to do to make it available? That the responsibility is quite clear on that. When anyone anywhere reaches out for help, I want the hand of AA always to be there. For that, I am responsible. It's for the professionals. And I think we should get back to that, because just like step 13, it used to mean that you died sober. But we got to take this shit and pervert it. There's actually a dating site called Step 13 now. That's how bad it's gotten. What happened to the positive side of it? And you're never going to be able to change that back. It's done. It's over with. You can't change it back. It's in the minds. It's in everybody's mind. So let's call it step 14. Means you died sober. Let's start something new. Because we got to have that. A lot of people die sober. They do. Right? Here's the thing. Most people actually die sober. I don't really have a choice. But, so what do? Well, start reaching out to hospital. Hey, what can we do? Help me help you. It's going to be a Jerry Maguire situation here. I've got a meeting at 11 with Aurora Mental Health, and this is what we're going to be talking about. See, we got to make 12 step available, or otherwise me sitting there saying, you need to get out to these detoxes. And people are like, where are they? Oh, we don't have one. See, the beginnings of AA aren't even available to us. Well, aren't we a people of action? So let's go get that done so that the people after us who haven't been given the truth will die. Okay? The first 100, they planted these trees for us to sit in the shade, and we're just going to sit there and pick our nose? No, we got to be planting the new trees, and it is imminent. It is on. The government does not want AA. They want evidence-based treatment because that is theirs, and they want it. All right. Anyway, faith is more than our greatest gift. It's sharing with others. It's sharing with others is our greatest responsibility. Okay. And we do that in meetings. We can do that in meetings and sharing your story. Okay. But really, that's a 12th step call. Well, the phones ain't ringing. The phones ain't ringing. I got a little problem with central office. That person works 4 days a week and is making $70,000 a year. No. We got to have a serious talk. How long have they been doing it? Because anymore, it just feels lackluster. It feels like appeasement. So, and I can't be in every fucking committee to protect from these things. So, it's in the stages of God's hands. What can I really do? That's a trusted servant. Okay. But I won't put money in the basket right now. I don't like that my money is being spent a certain way. So I won't put money in the basket. Not in Colorado. Unless it's not going to the central office. If it's going to World Services, then I won't do that. In fact, I got $20 in that drawer. I got to send to World Services. All right. Faith, may we of AA continually seek the wisdom and willingness by which we may well fulfill that immense trust which the giver of all perfect gifts has placed in our hands. Yeah. All right. We're going to do the reading and then I kind of wrap it up. Excuse me. I desperately wanted to live. But if I was to succeed, I had to become active in our God's given program. I joined what became my group, where I opened the hall, made coffee, and cleaned up. I had been sober about 3 months when an old timer told me I was doing 12-step work. It's not up there. Because see, this all led back to the manual. The service manual. So I went to go look it up and they combined the service manual, so I couldn't find it. But man, some of the old verbiage, man, I'm going to go pull it back up and read it at some point. Okay. So this person didn't realize it, but they were doing 12-step work. Nowadays, you would realize that. Things are, it's about conforming on that. What a satisfying realization that was. I felt I was really accomplishing something. God had given me a second chance. AA had shown me the way, and these gifts were not only free, they were also priceless. Oh, and this is opinion. in my opinion, only the first gift is free. The rest of it takes work. It's not free. No, it's not. It isn't going to take money. But it's certainly going to take your time. It's going to take your sacrifice. You're going to need to put in a lot of fucking effort. No, there's a due to be paid. Ain't nothing in this life for free. Nope, there isn't. I mean, I would like it to be. No, it's grace. And grace was the first gift. The release of the obsession of alcohol. That was your gift. You want more. Now, the rest is earned. Yeah, isn't it, Amber? It's earned. You got to earn it. Now, that doesn't mean somebody's better than somebody else. It just means they did more work. Yes. I've done more work than almost anybody I've known for myself. Yes. Yeah. And that puts me in a certain position, man. Hey, what is the cost? Well, didn't we earn our fucking seat? All that misery, all that fucking, and it happened young. 50% of all trauma happens before the age of 13. 50% of all trauma, 75% of all trauma happens before the age of 24. So where are we at here? Oh, God's just giving me. I would rather go with being blessed than really a gift, because that makes it sound like I didn't do anything. And that's not true. Into action. I'm just looking at it a different way. Okay. Take it how you need it. Take it how you need it. I will agree that they are priceless. That I absolutely, because you cannot put a monetary value on saving somebody else's life. You can save more lives than a doctor. Fuck, man. That's pretty. Would you let anybody watch your kids, help your kids, anything? No, Amber's arguing with the PTA. This person's over. No, we don't. But God allows you, your higher power allows you to work with his children. Allows. That's not a gift. That is an earned thing. Because you can't transmit something you don't have. And if you don't have 30 days, then you don't know how to talk about 30 days. I'm not saying that you can't help. Okay. I'm just saying you don't know that yet. This morning I was thinking, when I went into treatment, they handed me books and stuff, and they were not AA. And I didn't end up staying. I thought about it, I'm like, there's no way I would have made it through treatment, because I would have just tore through them the whole time. I would have disagreed with everything because of my own self-knowledge, which was doing me no good at the time. No, somebody who's had long-term sobriety that was also a drug and alcohol counselor and has all that knowledge is probably not a good idea for therapy or for treatment, because they will take those people and tear them apart because they are not recovered alcoholics. But if I go to AA, they're going to be like, you're full of shit, Dion. Calm down. We're glad that you came back, but you clearly don't know what you're talking about yet. Okay? Okay. I'm not going to get that in treatment. I will get that in AA. And that is real love. Now, it isn't that the other people don't love me or don't care. They obviously do, or they would not be in that position. But what they do not have is the tools to deal with somebody like you or me. Okay? You have got to go through the 12 steps first before you can work on your trauma. I see all these trauma therapists and addiction this, addiction that. I'm like, no, they need to get through the steps first. Then the trauma therapy will be a little bit smoother. It will be. Yes. See, they're not thinking forward for you. And you got to do that for you. Yes. Advocate for you first at all times. At all times. Why? Because you're using somebody else's will, the right one. That's why. And you're allowed to. And it's okay to be the mama bear sometimes. Okay? It's okay to be the lion sometimes. Yeah. I can raise my voice and not have to make an amend. You bet. Sure. All right. Now, the joy of seeing newcomers grows reminds me of where I've come from, where I am now, and the limitless possibilities that lie ahead. You know, I'm just kind of seeing this, but newcomers are more than just a reminder of where that it doesn't work out there. And sure, but we got to add more reasons. I'm going to rephrase that one. I need to add more reasons than that. I have. They're more than just a reminder that it doesn't work out there. I can do that by going on Facebook or Instagram. Fuck. I just need to walk out my door, see some other human beings to know it still doesn't work. So I don't really need that. Okay. Now I'm not saying don't utilize it because I need to be reminded. Yes, I need to be reminded. But if that's what I'm using them for, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that I'm willing to sponsor. I'm just going to, oh, that person needs to ask for help. They need to ask for help. They're there and asking for, I need some help. Well, they need to ask me in particular. Whoa. Wait a minute. What does that sound like? Well, it sounds like, oh, I'm not really an alcoholic. I don't live under a bridge. Sounds exactly like it. It's denial. What you're saying is, I'm not capable of sponsoring yet. I won't raise my hand, even if I'm available to sponsor. No, because it just, for me, and I'm talking about me, okay? Because other people do that and it works for them. So I don't want to take away from that. All right. But then what ends up happening is all the people tend to ask 2 or 3 people, and the other people that need to sponsor. All right. You have a good day, honey. Hopefully we'll catch you a little bit later so that I have light work when it is needed. I'm still a beginner in service work, but already I'm receiving more than I'm giving. I can't keep it unless I give it away. I am responsible when another reaches out for help. I want to be there sober. Okay. Dion just got this bad fucking gut feeling about this book. Here's the thing. I'm still a beginner in service work. Well, obviously they were beginner enough to be listed in this book. Something just told me this whole thing is fake. Shit. I'm sorry, but that's what my mind. How can a person that's going to this is going to be read by hundreds of thousands of fucking people for years to say I'm still a beginner in service work? Well, how much time do you need to be in this to be healthy enough to write in this book? Damn it. I hate it when my mind does this stuff. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to accept it for what it is because my mind's in a fighting mode. So I'm not going to, there's a reason for it. And obviously I can't see it right now. And that's what I'm going to go with. But my gut. Okay. Now the thing is you're just because my gut is saying something doesn't mean it's my intuition. Because it was my brain that came up with that. And then it sent the signal. See, that started in my brain, not my gut. There we are. There, now I already have my answer. It started from my brain. There's not much point in even going further now. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm going to go work. Yeah, I'm going to go work for a couple hours. Like getting paid work. I'll go do that now. Yeah. And it's stuff I like to do. So it won't even feel like work. Cool. Thanks, Amber, for hanging out and listening to me gab this morning. I don't know that that was really even a daily trudge as much as much as it was a whining session. So, excuse me. Yeah, smoker's cough. So pretty, so pretty. I love you. Peace out and have a day. Let's just start